I'd heard that when men go into the forest and they hear orioles, they think of their wives and want to return home. So I'm trying to ask her how this happens. She says that it happens because the woman sings. She gives an example. A man gets angry with his wife and beats her, and then goes off to the forest. And she then sings a song which she'd learned. This particular oriole song was taught to her by a woman named Simon, who evidently was a yachak who had her whole nose eaten away with leishmaniasis and was deformed in various ways, but a powerful yachak who taught her this song. So the woman would face the west and sing about how I'm going to wrap my hair around your heart. When you'll want food at lunch, you'll want food at night, you'll think of me, and connecting herself to the oriole. And then when the husband's out in the forest and hears the orioles, he will turn around and come home. So he'll arrive home and he'll say, without quite knowing why, I didn't bring any game, I just was out in the forest and I thought of you and I turned around and came back. And I gave you a black eye for no reason. I was just thinking of you and how much I need you and love you. Come here. And he would give her a big hug and he would say, I was just thinking without you I wouldn't have anybody to feed me or to give me chicha to drink. I'm sorry, and come and give me to drink and to eat and come here. And she also sang in the singing that I bind your angry heart in some sort of way. And I take it with the sun going down. So she directly mentioned this idea of piña china and binding that with the oriole. I then asked Luisa if the orioles understood the message that they were singing. Whether the orioles were conscious. And she said, well, the orioles, along with the toucans and others, she uses for yaking, that they feel or love. But I asked her again if the orioles really understood the song, and she said, "Ya Dios ya Chang, only God knows. We don't really know what the orioles are thinking." So it seemed to me to be a song that she had learned from this yachak that she's actually used with her husband before, and that it works in getting the orioles to carry this message, but that she's not willing to speculate as to the process of how the orioles do that or how they know, which is precisely what we are trying to figure out. But she didn't speculate on that. She just says probably God knows.
Do you think the answer would be the same in the context of questions like where the song is directly addressing, like this one, like the wandu flower, or like other ones like that, where it's, or the tree with warts on it,
Well, yeah. Well, it's a question in my mind, because oftentimes when people say they're going to sing the song, they sing something like Manguta Cantangarone or Waranga Sisata Cantangarone. It has an object marker on it. And the object marker could mean that you're singing, it's ambiguous. Could mean that you're singing about or you're singing to. But it's not quite clear whether the person is being addressed or it's rather, in some cases it is being addressed clearly when you're singing directly to a tree you're asking its permission. I'm not sure whether she would know that or not. I think we could ask her. I think I'm going to take a little break and go off there somewhere.